Welcome to the leg day. Now we immediately have to blur this guy's face out because he was not a happy bunny, but this is 132 and a half. We're going for 4. Now this is the road to 180 kilogram squat. It's going to be part 1. It's going to be pretty good, but see this third rep here. It's a bit of an absolute monster. There we go. Yeah, but guy comes up to me after this set and he's not too happy. You'll probably be able to hear him after this 4th rep. Bit of a leg shake there, need to work on the stabilizers. But yeah. Yeah, I wasn't happy, so I had to yeah, I had to do did another set of 132 and a half and I got it for 3. That's fine. But I couldn't film it because well, it wasn't happy. So I was gonna scrap the whole leg day. But doesn't matter because he left. So we only missed a set of squats and then we're straight onto hamstring curls. I just blurred out the top left because I thought it was important to keep people anonymous. We want it to be, you know, we don't want to get myself in trouble before I've even started. We're on a 76.75 here. We're going for 12 reps, a little bit of momentum, but some good control on the way down. So that's not too bad. One of my friends glazing me in the back. Here's the second one. Just setting up the seat. We're on a little another 12 here, as I said in the video. Good, some decent calf see some good calf definition there. It's not too bad, but it looks like my legs are really thin there. Look. Alright, yeah, Joey. Cheers, mate. That's helpful. Yeah, well, we're cranking out these reps. We've got a good control, making sure to lean forward a bit, well, apart from the momentum, but it does mean that the stretch on the hamstring is greater. I didn't get a full rep on that one, so I had to run it back again for the one time. I do think we end up getting 12 here, so that is good. Either way, this leg day was an absolute launcher. Obviously when I'm editing this, don't have 3 more, pal. I laughed at the same time as myself. Forgot. Either way, here's the last set of legs. But yeah, as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying, but it doesn't matter. Either way, some nice control. We've got the pad literally digging into my leg because it's a very necessary thing to keep myself in place. You know, getting the lean forward, good stretch on the hamstrings, and they were hurting after this one. I'll tell you that. Absolute sore monster. I had to lock in for this. The reps weren't repping there, so a little bit of momentum used, a little bit. You can see the lower thing was not as controlled as the the 50% that it like goes to straight here. The 50% there versus the top 50% of the rep. Just gonna end it out here for hamstring curls, and I die a little bit inside. And I see my friend, so I'm fine again. What's up, bro? I say. What a go. Right, leg extension. It's quite nice. Yeah, I've been told by my friends who sort of just started, who were doing the same weight as me, that is that all you do? So I had to crank the weight up for this. Because I was like, hang on, yeah, you're right. I've been on that weight for several years, just because leg extensions like after a big compound, so I just didn't do enough of it. But hey, if you're going for a 180 squat, gonna need those quads to be massive, right? Yeah, they were hurting. They're hurting. The teardrop part near the knee, that was a sore one. Back for round 2 though. Here we go. Mentally preparing myself here with the double chin as well. Here we go. Bang. I think the machine was jerking about. Actually, that doesn't sound like my machine. It sounds like some machine behind me. Either way, cranking out some reps here, trying to control it, but of course it's been going up weight on this quite a bit, so yeah, I don't know how many reps I got there, but it was not 12. Wasn't happy about that. Alright, last set. We got 1, we got 2, 3. I need to probably finish the reps a little bit more, but they're hard to do. I can't really go completely all the way down for a good stretch on the quad because the machine just doesn't go back that far. Nothing I can do about it. Me and my friends back in the day, we tried to put like pads over the ankles. Didn't really work out though. It sort of just got in the way instead of pushed them back further. Either way, there we go. We're gonna do 2 sets of 2 sets on the slush machine, and apparently everybody can stack this. You got to cover the balls though. You have to cover them. But my internal adductors are pretty weak. So yeah, we're only on 50 at the moment, but there's still a good pain the next day. But yeah, cranking them out right now. Getting a good. I think I got on setting 7 or 8 down there. Looks like 8 to me. That's pretty wide. Really. Look at me trying to get out. Either way, now we got the external. Obviously, the glutes are a little bit better. So we're doing an 80 for this one instead of 50. This is in kilograms, by the way. But yeah, the glutes could have had a little bit more control, I think. But overall, not too bad. And they didn't feel like I was going too heavy on them. So I think I could have gone heavier on the glutes. This one maybe a bit heavier, but I wanted to control on the stretch. And that look at that right, that's like bit 1, and that was quite hard. So we got to progress on this muscle, especially if we want the squat to go up. We don't want the knees to come inwards due to a weak muscle, right? We also want to make sure we get a good stretch on that. It's always good to increase the hip flexor mobility and stuff like that, the adductor mobility and that. But yeah, gonna end off on that one. It looks like. Oh, we got one more. Hey, we got one more. There we go. All right, back to 80. Yeah, back to 80. Just gonna continue cranking out the set. Didn't want to go for 3 sets on this because there's a girl waiting and I already took the machine from her. Like, she said yeah, but she also rushed because she had like 5 sets, so I was just gonna give it back. Either way, last exercise now. We're on to calf raises though. Bit of calf raises for the one time. Had to move the camera like twice on this one because I just wasn't in the frame. But yeah, leg shudders a bit. I don't actually know why that is. So if you know what that is, comment why that is. But yeah, you see on the way down, like it doesn't like to continue to be straight anymore. But hey, it's been doing that forever. So it's pretty normal to me at the moment. And we want a good straight leg on there. I know they say seated's not as good, but that's only when your knees are bent, right? So don't slander me in the comments for this, because this is an absolutely fine variation of calf raises. Going for set 2 here. I think we're on about 102.5 on the machine, but it also might be 110. Hey, I don't know. Could be either of them. But either way, yeah, it looks like my legs are really thin here, but trust me, it is just the angle and the 0.5 lens. Having said that, my quads do absolutely swamp the calves, and calves they need work, right? The good definition there, sure, but not so good size. Do you know what I mean? But that's because I was never like fat, I guess. I don't know. If you're fat when you're younger and you cut, usually you have bigger calves than if you were skinny. That's some ball knowledge. Cheers, Kit.